Hey guys, how you going? Got a new video on the World's Toughest Mudder category winners and mileage awards coming up. Before I get into that, I just want to say that I am running a little campaign to try and get me over to the Spartan Race World Championships in Vermont. I'll put a link down below. If you've gotten any value out of any of my videos and are able to throw a few dollars my way, it'd be very much appreciated. Without further ado, coming up, the next video, mileage awards and category winners. Thanks for watching. Hey YouTube, how you guys going? Just wanted to do another video update on the World's Toughest Mudder kind of mileage awards and the category winners and that kind of thing that they released. I know this information came out last week, but I've just been pretty flat out with stuff and haven't had a chance to get a video up on it. For those of you who watched my previous video on the World's Toughest Mudder rule changes a couple of months back, you'll know that the mileage awards and category winners was something that I thought was a great concept. And great way of rewarding people who train, quite hard for World's Toughest Mudder. Also thought it has the potential to open up the race and kind of provide a few different dynamics. With, for example, the Sprint Award. Someone who wants to win that is obviously going to go out very hard on the first lap. But if you're someone who's aiming for the overall win or to place very high, do you mark those people who are going flat out at the beginning and just hope that they're going for that sprint award? Or do you take a more conservative approach and go, well, I'm not going to win that award. I'm going to hope that those people, aren't just going to smash it for the entire 24 hours and then just go at a more conservative pace, that is more sustainable. Anyway, just to give you a recap of what they've kind of brought out, for those of you who don't know, you've got the mileage awards. So 40 miles, which last year, for example, was 4 laps. You'd assume it would be the same. You'll get a brown World's Toughest Mudder bib and free entry to a regular Tough Mudder event. For 60 miles, you'll get an orange World's Toughest Mudder bib and a 2014 Tough Mudder season pass. Now, I don't think they would be wanting to hand out too many season passes knowing Tough Mudder. So I'm expecting that they think that, that'd probably be under 100 people, like last year, but the competition always improves every year. So I still think they're probably projecting less than 100 people to make that 6 laps or 60 miles. Because a season pass is a pretty good prize, for people, if you don't win it, it's a good consolation prize kind of thing if you make that 60 miles. Certainly worth a couple $100 anyway. And then the 100-mile award, which is a gold lap. I think they're doing this for people maybe like Pack who, for example, got to 9 and probably had 10 in him if he pushed a little bit harder. So it's like that inducement to, okay, not only do you want to win it, but let's go for 10, let's get the gold World's Toughest Mudder bib. On top of that, you get free entry to World's Toughest Mudder 2014 and a gold World's Toughest Mudder 100 kettlebell. I would have thought also that they'd chuck in the season pass, but I guess they're just giving you the World's Toughest Mudder entry. Now, the category winners, which is where I think there'll be, a lot of, for example, guys who maybe for whatever reason something goes wrong and, they go, okay, well, I can't win, for example, the thing overall, but I'm going to give it a really good crack and try and win the Black Ops award. Maybe you're a little bit off the pace early on and, you think, all right, I'll give the Black Ops a crack instead, which in a way could actually mean that you then pull yourself back into contention. But anyway, the Black Ops is for the people who do the most number of laps between the hours of 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. Only laps started after 10 p.m. and completed before 7 a.m. will count. Now, what I think with that is you could get a situation, obviously, where people were finishing at like 9:30 p.m. on one of their laps, and if they're going for this Black Ops, then you're going to have a half-hour break and then wait so you can start that one after 10 o'clock. Or if you're going for the overall thing, like, do you just keep going and say, oh, who cares about the Black Ops? I've got a bigger prize to kind of focus on. Ideally, of course, you'll be finishing the lap at like 10:01, 10:02, so you can go straight in, but obviously that might be a little bit hard to time. And I mean, the award for this is pretty cool as well. Free entry to World's Toughest Mudder 2014. Very nice indeed. And the fastest lap, which is what I was talking about beforehand, is the fastest lap, the first lap. So doesn't mean if you do lap number 6, faster than the guy who did lap number 1. It's just lap number 1. You know what I mean? So there's no inducement to try and say, oh, okay, I'll try and do my fastest lap really late on in the day, for example, when there's less people or something like that. So that's pretty cool as well. Free entry to World's Toughest Mudder 2014. Now, the one thing I didn't really like about this, apparently, with the fastest lap, they're going to remove some of the obstacles for the first lap to kind of minimize congestion. I understand why they're doing it. I just think it's a bit of a shame that it has to happen because it'd be cool that you do every obstacle every lap, that kind of thing. Finally, on top of that, they've got a couple of other awards. They've got the world's oldest mudder, most money raised for the Wounded Warrior Project, and the farthest travelled to get to World's Toughest Mudder. So I don't know what those kind of guys get. It just says one-of-a-kind recognitions. Maybe they'll get like a kettlebell or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's it, guys, for the different category winners. Just wanted to do a video on that. Thanks for watching, and see you next video.